There are lots of desperate predators out there, but I've said this also many times on my channel. I've done this and like reviewed this topic many fucking times already. Probably like over a dozen at this point. But as we all know, some predators are just so desperate and like it's actually just crazy. But today I'm gonna be showing you guys this, which I think I'm just gonna call it the most desperate predator ever. So this predator originally wanted a 6-year-old girl, and at the time, like, this dude has been following the suspected victim for over many years, and apparently he thinks that 12 years old is too old, and he actually wanted a 6-year-old girl to actually have sexual relationships with. And that's already just disturbing by itself. I mean, like, six years old, dude. I mean, just like, let that cross through your brains for a second. Like, a fucking girl that's not even old enough or even knows how to do goddamn multiplication and division. Like, basic multiplication and division problems. And you think, she knows what sex is? No. She probably doesn't even know what the word tit means. Like, bro. No. Just no. Alright, so I'm gonna explain it real quick, and, well, I'm just gonna give the quick rundown. So this dude has been following this girl who used to have a YouTube page, but when the parents found out that, that this guy was following this girl over the course of, the last several years, their parents took down the girl's YouTube page because the girl kind of, uploaded, shitty videos that you would see. You know, those shitty, low-quality phones with fucking 5-year-old girls that pretend to be famous and all that shit with, 3 teeth in their head. Yeah, that type of cringe content is what they were doing, probably. But anyway, so, Predator's been following a girl. Parents took the page down. The predator took the matter into his own hands and actually went to the girl's house because back then the girl gave him the address, I think, and now he knows where she lives. Now she's been trying to search her where she's at in that area. Again, most desperate predator you will ever see in your life. Another desperate thing he did is that he literally tried contacting the girl's friends of friends, and because you know how social media platforms have that feature, friends of friends, where people recognize profiles in the local area, or people that you follow or that the other people that you follow that know other people, shit like that. This dude was abusing that feature and was manipulating that feature to actually go in some people's DMs and ask, hey, do you know where this girl lives? And those people gave him the address as well for some reason. I don't know why, but apparently they just did. Okay, you know what? Look, I get their kids and stuff, right? But how are you that fucking stupid, man? If you know, to not walk up to a stranger, that, and ask them for candy, or if they walk up to you and ask, hey, get in the back of my van, I got fucking buckets of lollipops back here. You know that, but apparently you probably don't know yet that literally, that you should never give someone another person's address, especially through a fucking an Instagram DM or some shit that you don't even know. It's the same concept. Don't get in the back of someone's car and don't give someone your address. It's the same concept. Don't give any personal information, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot more to it, but none of that information actually kind of relates to how he actually got there or how he found them. All the other shit was just showing the records of how he how he knew this girl and all that shit, all the police records on the video, but it's whatever. None of it's important besides those 2 to 3 details I just gave. That's how he knows where this girl is located. Dude, locating a singular person is crazy. That's how desperate do you have to be, man? But thankfully, I was mentioning, the police reports. Police showed up, obviously, to fucking, investigate, ask some main questions. But yeah, here's the body cam footage and all that shit. This is the most desperate predator ever. So yeah, here we go.
So why are you going door to door if you're trying to meet some girl from the internet for a date?
I've been after her for 5 years and I haven't heard nothing from her. If I find her one day, that's fine. If not, I can leave. I just want a no answer or a yes answer.
Yeah, well, going door to door isn't going to find her.
What am I going to do? Sit out here, wait for them to pull out of the driveway?
Dude, she doesn't need to give you a response. Because, like, if 5 years before she actually got her shit taken away by her parents, if she clearly never responded to you within those 5 years, that obviously means no. Duh. Common sense. You probably don't have any common sense at all. Like, I don't know if you have 2 sausages in your mouth or 2 dicks in it. I honestly cannot tell.
Your long-term plan here, because I mean,
long-term plan
we got several complaints about you coming up, knocking on people's doors, soliciting.
That's not right, man.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm not just driving
saying that
around.
didn't happen. I'm just saying if I could get a yes or no answer for her, I would leave. You know.
I'm gonna venture to say if you haven't found her yet, it's probably a no.
How are you to say that, man? I don't know what address.
Well, because you don't know where she lives. You don't even know who she is.
From who? Are you from Oregon? I am from Oregon.
Oh, you gotta take this guy in.
Why?
He's been harassing my 12-year-old daughter online.
That's how old she is?
Yeah.
You're gonna forbid me? Little children? My name is As Little Children.
Oh, God, this...
Dude just knew immediately. But yeah, that's his dad, needless to say. And the fact that as soon as he told him, are you from Oregon? Yes, I'm from Oregon. He's just like, oh shit. Oh god, no. You gotta take this guy in now. Like, that just tells you that only God knows how much history he has with this dude. Not even including the daughter, like just him himself. Only God knows what is actually, like, what else is in the depths of the layers of this guy. And his name is As Little Children. Okay, sure, why not? I want to point out something real quick. Someone in, like, the comment section of this video said that, like, this dude is probably just insane. Like, he's not even a pedophile, he's just like, insane. Well, he didn't say that, but, like, he said something along the, like, he's insane, lock him up. Like, he's not, like, so something along the lines of that. And, like, this dude needs to be institutionalized. But in my personal opinion, I don't even think this dude is probably just a pedophile. He's just, like, clinically insane. Like, I don't see this dude, like, I could see this dude going out and committing any crime out of what goes on through his head and because he just thinks of it for, like, 1 second. He's probably, like, one of those types of, like, insane people. So, in my personal opinion, I don't even see this dude, like, as a pedophile. Yeah, I just see him as just, like, a fucking clinically insane piece of human garbage. That's what I see him as.
Oh my God.
The FBI is involved in it, so please.
The FBI? You know what?
All right, hey, stop talking to him. All right, step down here on the street, get off this property. All right, I'll be with you in a second, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so there's your answer. This girl you've been talking to is 12 years old. You're obviously an adult, so that conversation.
Forbid them not.
Hey,
Forbid them not.
she is 12 years old. That is her parent. He will forbid whatever he chooses. Am I clear on that?
12 is very old. I was looking for a 6-year-old.
All right, that's disturbing.
You know what?
So let me guys tell you a little story real quick, okay? When I first saw this video, and like I talked about at the beginning of the video, how he said that he wanted a 6-year-old to have a 12-year-old, I actually burst out laughing because of how out of pocket that was. And also, because saying that directly to a police officer's face is crazy. So now, it's just, like, your dignity is down the drain, your self-esteem down the drain, and overall your entire life, just by saying that, is now down the drain. Within, like, not even fucking 10 seconds. Good job. I actually did not know this dude was homeless. I guess I never picked that up the first time I actually watched this. But this is probably the only time I will compliment a predator ever, or just a homeless guy in general. This is actually the first homeless dude I think I've ever seen in my whole life that actually looks pretty damn decent. When I hear the word homeless guy, I imagine like a heavy, dirty coat with dirt all over it. With like a fucking beanie and a shaded black ass beard, like full of fucking like dandruff in it, like kind of like some cartoonish like type shit, like cartoon bummish type shit. It's kind of like what I imagine when I hear like a homeless guy. So yeah, I'm surprised this dude actually is homeless because he looks pretty decent. I mean like not too decent, but decent enough to like live in like a fucking $20,000 like cabin or some shit.
All right, what's your first name, bub? What's your first name? Headquarters.
My name is As Little Children.
All right, what's your first name?
My name is As Little Children.
As Little Children?
That's my full name.
So your first name is Az?
My first name is Az.
Okay, is it A-Z-Z?
As in, as become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure God would not let you into heaven anyway, bro. Like, I guarantee you, like his big fist, as they talk about in cartoons, like in the Bibles, like I guarantee you he's like putting his fist down at you right now and say, no, you ain't entering the gates. He's not letting you in either too, my man. He isn't. So I don't know why you're talking about religion if he ain't gonna let you in. Surprised the cop is actually able to deal with this dude's bullshit because for one, obviously his name isn't Az, A-Z-Z, like he said. Who the fuck is gonna name their child Az, dude? Imagine if like your kid's name was Az, like you walked into the school and it's like Az has an ass. Like just imagine how much your kid would get bullied if you named him fucking Az. Like if I was the cop, I would literally just told him, okay, give me your real name or you're getting arrested for like false information. That's what I would have told him. Because, shut the fuck up and give him your name, please.
That's not making any sense whatsoever.
Become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. That's what it is. Okay, become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
So what is your government?
Whatever you think is paying you, whoever you think is paying you, I can pay you more.
Well, you're not paying me.
I can pay you more. If it's money, that's fine. If it's for diligency, I'm here for my woman. And if she does not want me, I will leave right now forever.
Well, the Father has said that you are not wanted, so you should leave forever.
Forbid them not. Forbid them not.
Well, that's not your place to say that you're not welcome here.
Can we talk about how this dude just said, I'll pay you more, and literally just 30 seconds a minute ago he just said, hey, I'm homeless. Are you that fucking stupid, man? What world you are living in? But apparently, like it's not even a world. It's probably like another planet. Like you live on Mars or some shit. Because I don't know what you're talking about. How do you have money if you're homeless? What are you even yapping about? And that cop trying to de-escalate this whole situation is probably like the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life. Bro, I guarantee you, like this officer has probably been in probably less awkward situations. Like the most awkward situation I can think of the top of my head is getting stuck in the middle of an elevator with someone and having to sit there and trying to start with, like, small talk with them as you go up to the 100th fucking floor on a building. That's the only, like, less awkward thing I can think of in this situation. Because this dude's over here on his knees, praying, come to me, my child. Come to me, my child. I said something along the lines of this already, but, like, what does God think of all this? I wish I could just fucking like whip out a Bible and just summon him and just like smear my hand all over the Bible. Oh Lord Jesus and above, come to us now and speak from us from heaven. I wish I could do that to ask Jesus himself what he thinks on this. I really do.
Negative,
he's just highly agitated.
A little bit agitated, huh? Like you don't think that's maybe just a bit of a slight of an understatement at all? Like not even like a little dose, like 5 milligram type dose type shit. You don't think that at all, slightly?
Forsake your wives, forsake children. Do not forsake little children. I'm little children, and if you're an officer of the law, that's it. If you will die for Jesus, if you will die for Jesus right now. If you want to have me taken in underneath the law, go ahead, because you want to fight for that badge right now. Go ahead. I am the one Church of Christ who is Muslim and Christian, and we have the living God who has never died.
Okay.
And if you want to be on
14 headquarters.
Watching Predators like this guy just has me wondering, like, how do police officers train to get to put up with shit like this? Like, that's what I want to know. Imagine the police academy, they just pull this video up. Okay, here you go, you have a fucking crack of meth head wanting to meet a 12-year-old. How would you guys respond to the situation? And then we'll take it to the test. Would they reel him in a fucking wheelchair because he can't even simply walk? So how insane he is probably in 2024. Because this case was taken like 5-6 months ago. He probably can't even fucking walk. That's how insane he is. So they wheel him in. It's like, hey sir. They take one of the officers and they put him up to him. Okay. And he starts going batshit crazy about the Christians and Muslims, about dying for badge. I don't even know what this dude's even saying. Like he went from 3 to 4 separate things in literally in 50 seconds.
So what? Again, what's your long-term plan? So we put to bed this whole I'm looking for this girl I met on the internet. It's against the law. You can't have a relationship with a 12-year-old. So the father forbid it. You're not welcome on this property. So what is your long-term goal here, sir?
Right now, I need to go take a shit, man.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks. That really helped with the police report. Like, he has that notepad and pen out for a reason. He's here to write some shit down. Imagine reading that on the report, like, somewhere, and, like, during, like the discussion. Like, he was talking about, I have to take a shit, officer. Thanks, man. That's really helpful. Thanks.
God,
but
right now.
Timothy, listen. So apparently, according to dispatch, we've been dealing with you in this capacity for a couple weeks now.
I will leave forever if that's what's in her heart that says that I do not want this guy. I will leave forever, and that 5 years has been one girl has been a long time.
So would you?
5 years.
So would,
5 years.
So would you agree with me that at 12 years old she's not?
I do not agree.
Okay. So well, I'm telling you that you're not to have any type of relationship.
Okay,
with
as little
girl.
children, right? She's gonna be old one day and die.
So?
Because
well,
I will live forever, and I will kill myself. I will kill myself.
Okay. So are you making threats to harm yourself?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure? Because you just said I'll kill myself.
Without her, I will die one day.
Well, we're all gonna die one day.
Right, and I hope my day is soon.
Okay. Why is that?
I'll be diligent with you, sir.
Okay, I appreciate that. But
so let me get this straight. You just said you will live forever, and then you said right afterwards, I'm gonna kill myself. Forget it. Just fuck it. Forget it. I'm just pretending I just didn't hear that. May have lost a brain cell or two from hearing that, but I honestly don't fucking care anymore. I just give up on everything. And that second cop pulling up is just like, oh boy, he is not ready. Like, he just isn't ready. I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, but no matter how ready you are, like, no matter how, like, tough you come out, like holding like your waist or like your upper shirt like most cops do, you are not ready. No matter how ready you are, you're still not going to be ready. I'm sorry to tell you.
I mean, we're all going to die one day, but I mean, you understand she's 12, but I understand from you that doesn't make a difference to you.
But you don't understand God. With men, things aren't possible. With God, all things are possible. All things.
I understand that. I mean, that's what they say.
And I want to know what's in her heart. Her heart.
Okay.
This cop is slowly giving up on life's purpose at this point. Like, this dude is... Can my camera go upwards? There we go, thank you. But anyway, this cop is literally, like, on the edge of jumping off the cliff like this dude is threatening to do himself. Because, like, at this point, this dude is just at the edge of his boat, and, like, there is zero purpose for this guy left. Because, like, that, okay. Like, he's just defeated. Like, he's ready to jump off a cliff with this guy. I feel like at police academies, like they should do, like, a temper test where, like, you just bring, like, some people in, and they try and annoy you as much as possible, and, like, a law, like, type scenario. And then, like, if they fail the test, they have to keep on doing it over and over and over again until they have to actually learn how to control their anger and shit. That's what they should do in police academies. And if God said that anything is possible, does that mean fucking, like, going back to the future is possible? Like just no clipping into, like, another dimension and doing all that shit? Like, if anything is possible, like, what if, like can we finally figure out what 0 divided by 0 actually equals? Can we finally figure that out? Like, can Jesus and God themselves figure that out for us?
So at 12 years old, if she says, yes, I'm in love with this...
Don't give me all that stuff, man. I've been with one girl all these years.
I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Or gone whoring around with other girls. I've been with one girl this whole year.
Okay. And where's that girl at?
2 girls. That's it. All these years. Okay. All these years. I tried to build this church. One church is all that's left. It's because God has never died. He's always living. He's a living God, and he has never died. He escaped that death. When he came back and he was like crying, he said, what you guys doing all sleeping? Let's go. That's God for you. And he drives the biggest ship around here, and they're going to be on the mast for me.
Like, I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. Like next thing I know, he's talking about Jesus building a church in him or whatever. Next thing I know, he's talking about how Jesus came back and was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I don't even know what's happening anymore. Like I don't even know what to say. Like this dude is psychotic. I can only imagine this dude like trying to fucking actually like work and actually build shit. Like this dude would probably be lumped over and be like, Jesus wants me to build this right here. Sounds like something he would say as he's a fucking construction worker.
Okay, so who do you think lives here?
I don't know, man. I'm in a nightmare, man. I've been 5 years here, man. 5 years on the same girls. And I don't do other girls, man. I'm not.
So you know these two girls' names, but...
I mean, putting in nobody in danger.
So who do you think lives...
And I'm putting nobody in danger.
But you've never... So how do you...
From the internet. I will never harm anybody. I'm putting nobody in danger.
Okay.
I could maybe just take a date with... No sex. I'm not looking for sex. Maybe just a date for coffee or something, man. Just to meet her on the very...
Do you think 12-year-olds drink coffee?
Bro, like most 12, 13-year-old, like specifically white girls drink fucking coffee all the time, specifically Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. And also, like, if coffee is nothing compared to energy drinks, so, like, all of my friends drink energy drinks, but I don't. So, yes, 13, 14-year-olds drink coffee. 12, probably even 12. I've never met a 12-year-old that drinks energy drinks, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. And you saying that like, you're putting no one in danger, like... You're fucking delusional. You're like causing mass panic within that family. You've been following them for 5 fucking years to the point where you're actually narrowing down their location and where they live and etc. etc. Like, you're fucking delusional if you think that you're not putting them in danger. There's a lot more to it too. Like it's not just you showing up to your house, which we'll get into in a minute here. Like you said you like I don't do other girls. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, there, buddy? Yeah, I guarantee this guy has never had sex in his entire life, because, like, his voice is the most unattractive thing, like, fucking mankind has ever heard in existence. So I would not be surprised if this dude has never had sex in his life.
I'm not looking for sex.
Alright. So they do have a... So he keeps talking about... They have a daughter, her best friend, Parma Heights. So apparently they had like a YouTube channel like 5 years ago that he somehow started stalking them. So he ventured out from Oregon, and now he knows where he is. And like in my conversation with him, like he's leaving with this 12-year-old. Like nobody's going to tell him no. He doesn't care about the law. Under God, no one shall forbid. Blah blah blah. Like these folks are scared to death.
I'm trying to figure out myself, but he said 5 years. They haven't posted in a while, and I'm like, how do you know they live here? He's like, I love their channel. Once I started watching their channel, everything else went to shit. I was like, well, how do you find out they live here? And he goes, well, I don't want to say, but it wasn't hard. And it sounds like they're kids.
They're 12 years old. Yeah, well, 13. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said that's some internet channel, and they haven't posted in a little while, and he's trying to start a church, and they're like, he wants a date. He's down here on his hands and knees begging God for a date.
Oh, watch this camera. Yeah, like so, I thought we were throwing out for a second. So he got really animated about being the church. He kept saying his name was as the children, and kept referencing God in the church. So unfortunately, this guy confirmed that this is the right house, because he came out, and as he talked to the guy here in the drive, he goes, "Are you from Oregon?" Yeah. He goes, "This is the guy, my daughter." I'm like, oh.
Is he from Portland? He said he's from Portland.
I don't know. ID, so I just, like I said, I haven't run the ID. Terry said that it's probably this guy.
Yes, we've been dealing with him. But he said he came from Portland. So I'm like, where are you staying? He goes, well, I was downtown Cleveland, but Portland's way nicer than Portland.
I mean, so he's homeless. I mean, these parents, like, I guess he found out mom's cell phone. I guess he called mom's cell phone a couple weeks ago, and like now he knows where they live. And so like they're petrified.
So there's no way the mom is on the internet in some capacity. This guy's after the mom, is he?
No, it's definitely the kids. Okay. It's definitely the kids. Yeah, I'm fearful for this little girl's safety. Apparently the FBI got involved like 5 years ago, and like apparently this agent, and I mean I don't have all the details about it, we just talked briefly, but apparently all the they were involved, said it's a mental situation. Yeah, but the FBI guy's like, he basically told the family, he goes, he lives in Oregon, I wouldn't worry too much about it, and here he is on their front porch now.
Yeah, did you hear that? The FBI did nothing. If that doesn't piss you off, then I don't know what will. The fact that the FBI got involved and like they just brushed it off. That is just the most diabolical thing. Like what he says, he lives in Oregon, don't worry about it. That's like saying Kim Jong-un and his ugly ass haircut like won't bomb us someday. All because his nukes are too small or something. Like it's like saying that. Like it's fucking stupid. The FBI could have done everything to stop at everything in that situation, but they just say, "Oh, he lives in Oregon." Like that means nothing. Like if he lived in like another country, but like Oregon is, I believe is, I don't know where Oregon is, and isn't Oregon like near Florida? I think. I don't know. I don't care. Like here he is on his front door. Like this dude drove what could possibly be like what like what's Florida to Ohio, like for reference, like what, like a 2-day drive? 48 hours this guy drove, which I'm surprised he didn't run out of fucking gasoline, because like 48 hours is a long ass time. I can imagine like this dude behind the wheel as he's slowly getting to the destination. He's like sweating, like, oh, please say yes, please let this girl say yes to me. That's what I imagine this guy doing. Like that's how desperate this fucking lunatic sounds. All these disbelief the cops are in, like it just shows that like that people like this, like police are just sick of. It's like I couldn't imagine like going to work every day and like, you know, like the typical police officer day is just like getting a donut, getting a fucking cup of coffee in the morning, sit on the side of a fucking highway, like, I don't know, route something, just chilling, wait for someone to speed, keep catching those types of people. Like that's what I imagine. You know, like get called to like a disturbance call like every now and then, like within that day. That's what I imagine like a typical police officer day. But then sometimes they have to deal with this shit and get these types of calls, and it's like, oh boy, like they are like, no one is ever gonna be mentally prepared, no matter like what academy you go to or how much fucking education you get. The natural instinct is that you are never ever going to get used to that shit.
All right, Mr. Nielsen, I told you I would do you one favor. I did speak with the 12-year-old, and I know while you said that you don't care if they're 6 years old, 12 years old, it's what you feel in your heart. She wants nothing to do with you.
Do you believe it came from her?
I talked to her. I talked to her specifically.
Do you believe it came from her? She wasn't under distress at all?
Well, no, she's not under duress.
How do you know?
Because I was in the house.
How do you know she's not under duress right now?
Okay.
How do you know she's not under duress? Huh?
Put your hands on your back. Put your hands behind me. We're not going to have you acting up like this.
That's erratic?
Step this way. It doesn't matter. Yours is probably easier to get into.
I've done nothing.
So he got arrested, and what happened to him next is that he went to the county jail. He got fingerprinted. Then what happened to him next is that he got charged, went to court. He is now registered as a Tier 1 sex offender, and now he's facing only 4.5 years in prison. That's nearly a decade of this dude's life, to surrounding one girl, basically. 5 years of following her, 5 years of I cannot fucking speak. 5 years of following her, now 4.5 years in prison. That like runs up to almost a decade. Like, imagine being so desperate that you spend like a quarter of your life surrounding a singular fucking female. Like there's been a lot of desperate incidents on the internet where like people would like donate money to Twitch streamers and say, "I love you so much, my Pookie Bear." This is over the top, like worse, especially since she's fucking 12 years old. But yeah, only 4.5 years is crazy. A lot of people were discussing this in the comment section of this body cam footage, that like 4.5 years is absolutely diabolical, and it is. I agree with that, because like 5 years, like it should be no, it should be 4.5 years for each. Holy shit, I'm spitting all over my monitor. It should be 4.5 years, like for each year that this dude's been stalking her. That's how it should be. Or even better, like a fucking decade, because like this dude's an actual psychopath. I think like that, like the thought of the FBI doing nothing is probably never going to get out of my head in this case, because like that just pisses me the fuck off, and along with many others too. It's like calling 911 and saying and like they get a fucking phone call saying, "Oh, there's a dude trying to break into my house." It's just like, "Oh, what does he have?" It was like, "Well, he's just trying to kick in." I'm like, "Oh, he probably has weak legs. Don't worry about it." Like it's like saying that. I mean, like what the fuck are you doing, dog? Oh, Jesus Christ. The FBI did nothing. Like, that's, ugh. Like, you can't distress how stupid that is, bro. Yeah, as of now, this dude's in jail and in prison, I mean. Well, same thing technically, but. And other than that, just what I'm trying to say. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet a bunch of random shit over there. Follow me on Instagram. I tweet different platforms, William. I'm a fucking idiot. I'll post photos of myself on there, and I'll re-upload things from my TikTok over to my Instagram. And then what I do on my TikTok also is that like I'll like upload like mini skits or commentaries, or as I call them. Well, in reality they're called stitches on TikTok. Don't ask why I call them mini commentaries, but I just do. Join my Discord. The Discord's dead. I would like some people in there. Follow me on Twitch. I've been live streaming pretty frequently, and just you know what, just follow everything below in the description. Other than that, that's pretty much what I have to say. See ya. Let me tell you guys a little story here real quick. So, I saw this video a couple months ago, and when he said 12 is very old, I was looking for a 6-year-old, right? Like I was talking about at the beginning of this video. When I first watched this entire body cam footage, I burst out laughing because of how out of pocket that was. And also because just...
What's up, motherfucker?
Why? 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 I can't record in peace, man. He was recording a video.
Yeah, that's funny. He's scaring you. You're holding your heart. Do you have a heart attack?
That scared the shit out of me. Wait, what's up, motherfucker?
That's funny.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Oh my fucking god.